exterior light, my additional light. It's so weird because it's like bright out. It's like 4 in the. I'm not used to being in the kitchen this time of day. Oh, did you guys see? You didn't see my new. So here's some new. Here's some new. This will be a stream. We're doing sugar cookies this weekend, I think. I'm gonna need to make sure I have enough milk and cream and things. Did everybody make it over again? Oh, somebody super chatted. Holy crap. Thank you already for super chatting. Morbid Fury and Matt G. Well, thank you so much for the super stickers. I appreciate that. I was not expecting like everybody to hop over so quick, and you guys are so nice. Thank you so much. Now, I feel like my head is cut off. Is that okay? I gotta pull my hair back too. All right, pull hair back, and I gotta defrost meat. How much meat do we want? I know it's gonna taste better when it's fresh, but I gotta defrost meat, and I gotta make some quesadillas like ASAP. Which, lucky me, I shredded cheese last night. I didn't get to do it, but I'm gonna shred more. So we have cheese, we have pepper jack. I think we're gonna use pepper jack as the additional layer because that's the one I have. Normally I would have like a mix, and I'm sorry for people who don't. It is not personal. I love you, and I know who you are who doesn't like pepper jack. And so please don't take it personally. All the meat. So I only have, I don't know how I want to make that. Well, you know what? This is a little bit more than a pound. I think I'll be fine. It doesn't need to be huge. I also have some cans of things. I'm also going to be putting that on that. Lots of things to do. No time to do it. So first off, I'm going to, I guess I'm going to use a regular plate. We're going to microwave the meat. We're going to just defrost it. It's not going to taste as good. Did you get the 2 super stickers? I got Morbid Fury and I got Matt G. Was there more? Oh, and Morbid Fury, I got the hearts. I got the Matt G, the thanks. Was there more before that? Those are the only 2 I see. But thank you. I do appreciate it. Were there more? I don't want to. I hate missing. Like sometimes I'll get like a super chat come in like right after, so I will always, if I see that happen, I always try to at least comment, because I hate people feeling like I'm not appreciative. Start. Alright, I'm just going to defrost it. I gotta wash out this pan too, because I was using it to toast hamburger buns. So I'm just going to rinse it out real quick. So this is going to be my quesadilla pan. Oh, I got quesadilla stuff. I am glad I bought quesadilla makings. How's everyone doing? How you guys doing? You like this? Welcome back, Max Relax. That's it then. You got them all. Sweet. I feel terrible when I miss what you guys say, especially because I know I don't like treating one denomination any more than another, just because I know it's all everybody's hard-earned money, right? I don't want to. But then again, it's like I don't want people to feel like I don't appreciate when they do drop a huge chunk of change. But then I also don't want. I have bad social anxiety, like really bad social anxiety. I never know what the proper thing to say or do is. So, and no matter, it's gotten kind of worse being on social media, especially like the past year. It does get a little worse because you're sitting there on social media, right? Where everybody is just kind of nuts. Everybody's just kind of crazy. I'll let it go. So I'm going to be browning meat and ground beef in that one. And I guess I'm going to, you know what, we'll put the quesadilla in this. Oh, we'll move this somewhere. So I have this. We're not using this today. It's freaking huge, by the way. Oh. It's so cool, though. It's one of the nicer ones I've gotten. Go 620! Thank you so much, shots. Well, funny you should mention that. I did open this up right before, but then I gotta switch to whiskey. Oh, I just took a gummy, too. Oh, I just took a gummy, too. Alright. Oh, whew. It's 420 somewhere. Cheers. Hi. That's a shot. All right. So now I'm gonna pull my hair back. Yeah, I changed into a shirt that was gonna be less bad on stream. So I feel I'm feeling like, all right. Well, since I made what I make. I made garlic bread for dinner last night. I just didn't want to cook. I didn't want to cook that much. What are you guys making? What are you guys making for dinner? I don't know what I'm making. I'm on the vodka and Pepsi again. So do you guys remember an old drink they used to have called Blue Mally? It kind of had like a blue raspberry Kool-Aid taste to it, and you mix that with Pepsi, and it used to be really, really good. But then again, they stopped making that a long time ago. Oh god, there's Amber Heard news. Snyder Cut fans review bombard Godzilla vs. Kong. Oh lord. Here's the thing. If you don't want to be called toxic fans, stop being so damn toxic. Please. Oh. Alright, I'm sure this isn't defrosted that much. That's good. That's alright. I think that's good enough. I don't know which one I'm going to do first. What do you think? The quesadillas first or the ground? Well, we can kind of do them together. We can kind of assemble them at the same time. I gotta get spatulas out. I'm looking at my notifications of what's going on and what's live. See, I could just be bitching about movies right now, and I really don't want to. Because it's like, there's other stuff I'd rather do with my life, I think, sometimes. That's the rear one, this is the front one. Okay, the front one, or do I want to put it on the, I'll put it on the front one. I don't know if I don't know. Well, if I put it on the rear one, is the rear burner connected, I wonder? That's the thing. Actually, yeah, put it on the rear burner, because that's a larger... Yeah. I have a shitty electric stove, and I don't like it. Rebecca's stream comes along, you must watch. I don't know, they're gonna sue me for copyright. I mean, one of them does follow me on Twitter. But I think he follows everybody, to be fair. Like, he's somebody I'd love to pick his brain at some point. Like, do you guys have anybody you just love to pick their brain about the world and society? It's like, yeah, I have a few people like that. They're all musicians, though. But they're never... Like, I was having this thought today. So I bought a kitchen organizer that just fell on the floor. And I'm really excited by it because I almost bought it once when I saw this at the store, and then I forgot about it, and then I guess somebody donated one to the thrift store. So this is the kitchen organizer we're going to be doing a stream of sometime. Sometime where we organize our kitchen. Yo, LVK. I made meatloaf last night. Add a half a habanero pepper, which gives it just enough spice. Ooh, that sounds good. Did you take the seeds out or leave them in? I wonder. Mom D, you got one of them in the other room. I like those. I'm gonna put that in the pantry. I might use it for other stuff though. I don't know yet. All right, should we do the beef first, and then what are we for time? It's not even 5 yet. All right, we can do the meat part first, and then let that hang out, and then assemble the quesadillas, because I think the quesadillas are probably going to stay better, fresher if we put them in the oven quicker. I'm also only going to use the smallest of my casserole dishes, because I used the medium one last time, and I think I might crunch up some tortilla chips on top too, just for some texture. I don't know. So that's going to be the dish we're assembling it in. One of my new ones. One of the new casserole dishes. Meat first or quesadillas first? Well, I guess the meat first, and then we can grill how many quesadillas. Then we can eyeball, so we're not doing the whole thing. I also have to shred the pepper jack. So that'll be a thing. I've got all these burners on. Why did I put it on a real plate? I should put it on a paper plate. That's the other thing. Also, should we add, what kind of seasoning should we add? I'm going to probably, it's like we could add some jalapenos if we can, and some green chilies. That's always good with just beef, in the beef layer. This is the beef layer. And then I'll have to ground up the cheese. Well, let me season. Where's my seasoning? Here's one. Let's taco seasoning. I don't have anything out and ready. That's kind of where we're at. Also, where is my salt? Salt's over here. Soften onions first. I don't have any onions. I'm not putting any onions in. I'm not a big onion fan. I mean, I have minced onions, but then it's just going to taste too oniony. And I really don't want it to taste super oniony. So, salt and pepper, plop. Woo! That's pepper popping. When your pepper pops, then you know you got the best pepper. Probably crank the heat up on the beef too. This is the coarse ground, and it's got such huge holes. It just all pours out, all at once. Let the meat brown first. Yeah, I don't usually put a lot of onions in it. Man, my spelling would do shit fast. It's alright, Magdi. Don't worry about it. More for me then. You know, and if you like onions, put them in there. If you want to put tomatoes, put them in. I'm just doing like, it's just going to be a basic taco. Because this has like onion powder in it, I think. What's in it? This is my preferred. And it's just chemicals, chili pepper, cornstarch, salt, onion powder. It's got onion powder in it. Maltodextrin, spice, sea salt. So I probably didn't need to salt the meat. Potassium, magnesium, chloride salt. Contains 2% or less vegetable oil, canola oil. So I like this one. I like the Old El Paso much better. And that's my preferred taco seasoning. That's just kind of my go-to. So I hope this beef is not, I mean it's frozen, so what else can you do with it? I made burgers this week, but I had those fresh. But then if you commit to burgers, like if you buy a 4-pack of burgers, then you're committed to eating them pretty much every meal. I mean, like Saturday, Sunday, and then Monday. Oh no, that part's still frozen. And that part's still frozen. Yay. Okay, let's stop being frozen for a minute. Can we? Oh, Lord. So people get mad at me when I say vague things because they take them personally, and I'm sorry, I don't really mean anything personally. Please don't take it that way. It's not about you. Unless it's, you know who it's about you. It's like the old song, You're So Vain. You probably think the song's about you. Anybody else remember when Faster Pussycat covered it? It was actually better. I do. I really liked them when I was younger, though. When they came out. I love to cook. It's relaxing to chop things into tiny pieces. Isn't it? Oh, isn't it, though? This is just a comfort food one. This is just basically This is Taco Tuesday to the next level. If you like quesadillas, which I do, sometimes you just want comfort food. And yeah, I put the paper towel in there because it's going to splash me. If I don't. Splash. Your cooking looks nice, so I can come and try some. Well, thank you. To chat or not to chat? That at least one facial expression made it look like a rough one. What do you mean? To chat or not to chat? What do you mean? What are you talking about? What are you talking about? I like comfort food though. I do. So then we're going to do the quesadillas. I should probably have that too high. I probably don't need this high. Anyway. No, probably don't need this on right now. We'll turn that off until this is done. We added the meat, then we'll set it aside. Then we'll bring it up here. We don't even need that pan wasting electricity. We'll just use this. I was going to do them at once, but I'm like, you know what, I got time. One then the other. Right? Oh, the meat smells good. Oh, it just smells like steak. And it's not. It's just ground chuck. I always get the 80-20 ground chuck because I think it tastes the best. And then you cook it up and you get like the nice little, you get like the little dark bits on the end. And I get that crust. Oh, it tastes so good. So this is going to be like the taco layer. You're going to have quesadilla and then taco layer. And a little more and a little more. And we have no beans this time. Because beans made it taste like a burrito instead of a quesadilla. And then by the time I'm like, oh, but the burned edges on the quesadilla and the cheese tasted so good. It wasn't a quesadilla, but I'm like, oh, what if I do it with and make it a quesadilla? So that's what we're doing this time. It's like we're taking that last recipe and modifying it. Quesadillas, cheese whiz on Doritos. I have not done that. I'm sure it tastes good though. Oh my god, that's probably good. Anything with Doritos in it. Like if I had Doritos, I would grind, like you can grind up a layer of Doritos on top. You can. I have such bad. I'm noticing I have terrible. Like I stand like this. Don't stand like that. I have terrible posture. Don't stand like that because you're gonna look 20 pounds heavier. So just back, shoulders up, back. I have bad posture and I'm noticing that. I wish my mother would have said something. She never did. So again, my mother. She thinks Woodstock took place in frickin' Chicago. I don't know. I don't know what her deal is. She's weird. She's a weird one. I am a weird one. Alright, I'm going to open these. I need an electric can opener. I really would like one. Does Nightbot like jazz? It does not. It's a bot. Cheese Supreme Doritos and mild salsa is nice. That must be an Australian thing. That must be a... I bet that's an Australian thing. That's what it sounds like. Because you guys have different stuff in Australia. Oh, I got the, I did get the box of like the Tim Tams and all the yummy stuff. Oh, I might need water. A little water. I'm just using canned stuff, canned chilies. Because that's what I have. Normally I'll just cut some up, but these are already roasted. They taste a little vinegary though, so if you don't want like the little vinegary hint, then chop them yourself. Sargon thought an authentic Philly cheesesteak had cheese whiz on it. I thought they did. Also, I don't really know anything about Sargon. I keep hearing the name. That's one of those names that like you hear and you have no idea who that is. It's like I hear the name, but I heard Philly cheesesteaks do in fact have cheese whiz on them. Then again, the closest thing I've been, or the closest place I've been, is like Connecticut. This is almost too many chilies. Well, maybe not. It's just a can of each. Salt. You pour in the flavoring. I just eyeball it, like 1 packet per pound. And this is like 4 packets worth, or 5, I don't know. If you get the little packets, it's like 1 per pound. This is the type of cooking that I'll do, like, if I'm just making nachos, I'll just eyeball it. And I'll just kind of go and play by ear, because I make this all the time, like nacho-y things, taco-y things. I like Mexican food a lot. You can tell. You can tell. That's good. And that is good. That's probably over seasoned. You know what? It's fine. It's fine. So this will be like the taco layer. That's the taco layer. We'll just let that kind of cook down for a second. It almost needs more. Nice. My favorite type of metal, or meal too. Metal too. Metal or meal? I like metal. Mr. Gold, you missed a super sticker. I'm sorry. Jose Luis Castellanos, Mexican $30 super chat. Ooh, we got the. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. We got the metal thing. Metal, grr. What do you mean metal? How to feed the cats. What did I miss? LVK. We put the stuff in the stuff. And this is pretty much done. I mean, these are already cooked. So you're just heating it up. You're just warming it through. Now we gotta make quesadillas. So, I almost want you guys over here so I can see the quesadilla happening. Then we're gonna assemble in this. So I guess I don't really need this yet. we're gonna be assembling after the fact, so I can just leave this over here for now. And hope I don't knock it into the, you know what, hopefully it won't fall. Danger Bob, thank you so much for the super sticker. You got a drooly face. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for the drooly sticker. Or is that just a, I don't know. I'm saying the wrong things. I love when stuff gets mixed into the stuff. We just mixed it. We just put the chilies in with the beef. So we did a can of green chilies, diced, and a can of jalapenos. And they're all roasted, and they're all awesome and ready to roll. So, all right, now, quesadilla time. We don't need this seasoning anymore. We don't need that, so just whatever's on the top lid. Just knock that back into the, back in. All right, so we're gonna let that hang out. That's gonna be our kind of meat layer. The quesadilla layer now is going to be a plate. The quesadilla layer is going to be this one. I don't know how many. I don't really know how many. We're gonna probably start with 2 full ones, maybe 4. Maybe we're gonna do 4 because we kind of got to eyeball how big they're gonna be, and we're probably gonna have to cut them. So if we just do 4, then we don't even have to. Then maybe we leave it there in case there's enough for another layer. So we're gonna do quesadilla, and then meat, and then quesadilla. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4. So we're gonna need 4 quesadillas at least. Let's get ready. Let's get started making some quesadillas. Quesadilla. So you want to try and find 2 that are sort of similar? We'll go with the 2 on top. Wish I had a band. I do black metal versions of Manowar songs. It would kick ass. Ooh. See, I'm a metal person. I do like metal. I like folky stuff. I'm not a pop or rap sort of person. This has never been opened. Not really into that. People always want me to react to like Tom McDonald songs, and I'm like, I don't want to hurt anybody's feelings by saying I'm not a fan of the style and the genre. And I don't know how to say things. I guess I'm just too sensitive because I'm on the internet. But it's like once you say something bad about something, then people always take it personally. They always think that you're literally evil or you're literally attacking them if you do something or say something that they can just take. It's a hard thing. I find metal very calming and strange. Metal is nice sometimes. It depends on the song. It does depend on the song though. So for the quesadillas, I'm just using the regular, and then I'm going to use a layer of pepper jack as like an in-between, and then maybe some cheddar too. We'll see. This is how much cheddar I have though for the week, and I've been making other things. So these are going to be super duper. I mean, you're going to have a little, like another layer anyway. Also, yeah, just a little more. You don't need these like super duper cheesy because we're just basically toasting the tortillas again like we did last time. Only we're adding a layer of cheese on the inside because it's going to taste wonderful. Also, that needs to be on. It needs to actually be on. Alright, we'll assemble the next one while that's going. I'm actually getting this done pretty quickly. Well, it's going to take like an hour to bake. All the good metal bands broke up, Scott MC says. A lot of the good metal bands out there are still kind of kicking. It depends on what your definition of good metal is. Like I was looking at something. Halloween just played in 2018. They're doing like Ride the Sky and the other Walls of Jericho stuff, the Guy Hansen stuff. They just played live in the Hard Rock in Vegas a couple of years ago, like right before the Koof. So I have another. I can use that one. I'm gonna use that one. Oh. Then you just turn that over once you smell it. You'll smell it's ready. You won't. I don't know. Rammstein's still going strong. Right? New music as we speak. They are. Ghost has a new album coming soon. Somebody else. Blind Guardian's always got stuff that they've got coming out. A lot of good metal bands. See, this is the thing. Like, I care more about what musicians say than I care about like Hollywood, because I think at least musicians are writing their own stuff. And a lot of the time when you get like just some random actor, they don't know shit about shit. They're just an actor. So at least I care more about like what an actual, and by musician I mean you certainly have to qualify as like the kind of musician I would listen to. You know, some little pop princess parading around in a G-string or less isn't exactly somebody I'm going to look to for, you know, answers to the world's problems. Because they're not exactly giving me "It's all right, mom, only bleeding." They're giving me, you know, wet ass pussy. That's what they're giving me in pop today. And here's where we just lost our family-friendly rating. I'm putting cheese on both sides, and I shouldn't be. Actors are professional liars. They are. Actors are paid to pretend. They are grown adults, children, entertain. They're like your 5-year-old playing dress up. That's what I think. Sometimes. Isn't WAP in the rap genre? Probably. It probably is. Like all the rap and pop stuff, though, I don't really see any difference anymore. I haven't in like 30 years. The music business has changed. Most people have. Let's see. I lost it. Oh, the chat scrolled. I'm sorry. You probably wouldn't listen to me then. I was described as a cross between Rick Wakeman and Keith Emerson. Not exactly metal. Well, I know who Rick Wakeman is, and I know who Emerson, Lake and Palmer is. I certainly have done my time in the prog, dipping my toes in the prog. Because, see, that's at least music, right? That's at least music. When you can listen to something, or even like some of the earlier King Crimson, I'm kind of somebody, I will listen to anything if it's different. If it's something I've never heard before, I am more likely to listen to that than, oh gee, another rapper. Another hair band, another, you know, like when the first time I started listening to, like when I listen to metal, it's always something a little bit different than, and just another metal band. Unless you're like the Scorpions, they're probably the most mainstream metal band I still really, really like. But that's because I can sing in the key. I really like a lot of the way they do a lot of A minor. I like the A minor. Like pretty much everyone at like Holiday, A minor. Yeah, prog is. I like some prog rock. I do. I like some, and I like a lot of weird. I like experimental. I can listen to the Residents and pick out, well, here's where the actual good part of the song is. So I can listen to when people just give me some random song on the internet that's like, you know, a couple hundred views or something, and it's, you know, an amateur song. I can hear where it's good. I can hear like where a potential is to be good on something. But then again, I'm terrible and I'm harsh on myself when I'm listening to my own, you know, sort of, because if I'm listening to my own stuff or something I wrote 30 years ago or whatever, 25 years ago, I can't listen to my own voice. I can't stand it. I always think I sound worse than I do, but Rage Against the Machine. Rage Against the Machine used to be Against the Machine. Now it's Rage on Behalf of. Somebody way smarter than me said that. I'm like, you know what? You're right. Damn it, whoever sent me that video in my feed with somebody talking about music. Oh, because I watched it. I watched it 3 times. And I wanted to create a response. And then I decided I didn't want to go super political on my Twitter thread. I know. I'm failing at that. I try not to. But then again, I'm also not representing Disney, am I? I'm just representing me. These are my feelings. These are my opinions. So anything I'm saying is just representing me. This is why this shirt looks better when I actually stand up straight. Ugh. Does punk rock even exist anymore? Yeah, it's like us. We're punk rock. You know, punk rock is now being, you know, waiting until after you're married to have a kid. That's now punk rock. And I'm like, you know what? That's kind of fun. That's kind of the fun. But yeah, punk does exist now. It's just so... These people latching onto it like they are, like they're punk. They're just not. They're conformist supporters of whatever corporation comes along and tells you gotta cancel people. Like really, you're by participating in cancel culture, you're saying yes, Disney. Yes, Disney. Disney. Yes, Disney. I will take everything inserted in the back door. I will take it right up the chute, right? That is what you're saying every time you support Disney and cancel somebody. Or every time you prefer your interview access and you prefer anytime you cancel somebody. Punk's Not Dead is just in a nursing home. Yeah. Oh, Lord. What song? A Deep Purple song. Which one? Is it Child in Time? I like that one. Mog D, The Exploiter's still going. That's what my buddy Pete says. So my buddy Pete, if you guys don't know, I got a friend who does a paranormal sort of channel. He does like paranormal, occult, UFO stuff. This is poofing up, by the way. That's air. So he does all that stuff, weird religious stuff. He was talking about the Book of Revelations. He's really, really knowledgeable about all that occulty sort of stuff. And so he was in a punk band back in the day. And yeah, he's the one who's like, he kind of still keeps me in the, because I just kind of, you tune out after a while. You tune out after a while once it's like, yes, Master Disney, yes, Master Disney. Uh-huh. Really? Really? You're on behalf of instead of, yeah, rage on behalf of the machine is what we're really at. Okay. Quesadilla. That one's probably done. That's probably done enough. We don't want to overburn them, too. There's one. So we're making 4 for now. We might make more. And then we gotta we gotta turn the oven on, too. We gotta, like, bake it at 350 for, like, an hour. Give or take. Give or take. Never try marijuana. Don't you like that? Knocking your back door. Yeah. I saw Deep Purple in the 80s. They did Child in Time. So, well, if you saw them in the 80s, though, who was singing in Deep Purple in the 80s? I can't remember. Refresh my memory. Because it wasn't, or was it the guy in the song originally? Oh, these quesadillas are like oozing over the side. Alright. Oozing over the side. Just gonna kind of set this over here for now. I wish I had more counter space to show off. Ian Gillan. Well, Ian Gillan, was he in the 80s still? God. I don't remember. Then Joe Lynn Turner. Well, it must have been Joe Lynn Turner then. I saw them with Ian. Fanatic Network says. Okay. See, I never got to see Deep Purple. If you guys like guitar music, look up Justin Johnson. He's really good. Is he like a new up and coming? Love the song Black Knight, Morbid Fury. Black Knight's not a bad one. Pretty much anything off of like Deep Purple and rock. That's why that's one of like your top Desert Island albums anyway. I love Fireball. Oh my god, Fireball I love. Deep Purple. See, I can talk like some deep cuts on some metal. One of them that people always gave me shit for not getting into though was Thin Lizzy. I never got into Thin Lizzy. I think I just don't like a lot of their sound. I don't know. There's like, it's like, so some of that 70s sound just kind of reminds me too much of going camping in a van in the 80s. You know, and I'm like, I don't really want that memory, thanks. The drum intro to Fireball. Oh, just the keyboard solo. That freaking keyboard, like, I'm a guitar person, and the keyboard solo, like, I'm noticing the older I get, the more and more I like keyboards and stuff. Like, there's a lot of great, like, heavy keyboard stuff. You can get freaking metal with a keyboard from the 70s, man. And that's one of those things that, like, I don't know where bands dropped it, but I love a band that has, like, a really, really good keyboard. And not like a Bon Jovi, because I always found Bon Jovi to kind of be really popish in a lot of ways. But you get a good band that has, like, a really heavy keyboard. Ghost has some good keyboard work. All things considered. Well, Ghost is just good in general, though. I just really like, I appreciate the musicianship. I appreciate bands that are, like, music geeks instead of, like, pop princesses who are there because it gives them free Gucci bags. And it just seems like a totally different thing. Like, if you're a guy and you're in it because you want to go on the road and you want to fuck a bunch of chicks, great. I respect that. And you're really into music and playing guitar. All right, I can respect that. But if you're like a pop sort of or a rapper or something, I mean, it's kind of the same thing, I guess, for rappers. They want to get in for the money or whatever. But it just seems like there's a different musicianship if you're somebody who's there with like a guitar. You know, if you're, because I was a teenager in the '90s, and the big thing was like late '80s, early '90s was you go to the pawn shops, you go to the music stores, you find a cool used guitar because guitars were expensive, and you learn how to play, and it was a skill, it was a thing that you did, you know, to kind of stand out, to be a little cooler, to be a little more unique, to be. You know, you could be the kid doing the achy breaky and singing along to MC Hammer's "Can't Touch This," or you could be the kid, learning to play guitar and learning the history of music and rock and roll and learning about Richie Blackmore and learning about Jimmy Page and learning about the Yardbirds and learning about the 60s. This is what I loved about music, is you learn about what people are influenced by based on the music that they were into. And I have found more bands based on what musicians listen to that I like. And that's why I just kind of keep going more and more into the obscure, because it's usually like, oh, well, my favorite band is so and so that you've never heard of, and I want to know why, and I want to hear that, and I want to be in on the secret. I want to be in the after hours cool kids club. I don't want to be at the concert with everybody else. I want to be at the concert after the concert. I want to be at the concert with, you know, the guys from the band that we're watching. You know, I want to be there. I want to be backstage. I want to be with the cool kids. I don't want to be with, you know, the masses. I don't want to be the consumer. I want to be the producer. I want to be the produced person. LVK, I like orchestral metal. I do too. Blind Guardian's got some great orchestra work on a lot of their stuff. There's a whole bunch. Hammerfall even is kind of, well, they're kind of more power metal. Any of those bands in the power metal genres tend to have a lot of good orchestration. They'll incorporate that. I also end up liking a lot of old songs due to parents, rock bands, movies, being around older people. That's the same here. Same here. I prefer the company of people who are like old enough to know better. Who are old enough to know better, because like, young people. Even when I was a young person, I didn't want to be around a lot of young people. You can pay me to go to a concert these days. It depends on the band. Like, I really want to see Monster Magnet. They got a new album coming out. This is gonna be fucking awesome. Because that's the thing, they're doing all the obscure covers and shit. And it's like, okay, well, I already trust your taste in music based on a couple of things that I've heard you cover already, right? And they always end up covering songs that I like anyway. So now they're covering songs like, there's a song called Be Forewarned by Macabre. I can never say, I was throwing the R. So they're covering that, and they're covering that one for their new album. It is amazing. It's one of those songs that, like, I watched a YouTube channel, I listened to a YouTube channel that has a bunch of weird, obscure 45s, and it's uploaded on there. And I thumbs it up a couple of years ago because I liked the song, and I really liked it and enjoyed it. And now it's one of those songs I just kind of forgot about because I was probably too baked when I was listening to it. But I remember thumbs up in it a couple of years ago. I'm like, I remember this song. Oh, I remember this song. So they always cover like some of the best stuff. But then again, pretty much like when I was learning music, when I was learning a little bit of guitar, and no means an expert. When I was really getting into like music and stuff, it was from everybody older than me. My cousin, who was 10 years older, he was a drummer, and a lot of his friends, and I just didn't want to be, you know, it's just expensive, worth the wait, I hear. What's worth the wait? What's worth the wait? What are you talking about? And just plop that down. Okay, just plop that down. Much prefer the company of pornographers. They treat each other better. You know, I have nothing against the porn industry. They've been pretty cool. That's the thing about the porn industry. They don't really get, because you can't really get. You're gonna get holier than thou with a 12-inch dick up your ass. I mean, I love watching it. I love the porn industry. Don't get me wrong. Some of my favorite people on Twitter are porn stars. Some of my favorite people ever are porn stars. But that's what I like. They're not out there trying to preach to you. They just treat you like you're normal, right? They're not out there that comes across as negative to them. And then there's my social anxiety kicking in. I'm like, no, I didn't say anything against you. I'm sorry. But really, are you going to really be more holier than thou and morally superior? Because that's the thing with these wokes. They always like to try and pretend they're so much more morally superior than you. And I'm like, you're tweeting to me about racism from your fucking iPhone. Okay, you're tweeting, first off, if you care, you're tweeting to me about, you're offended that somebody wore a kimono in a Halloween costume. But you're tweeting to me from an iPhone that was made in a sweatshop with a suicide net that was made by children, right, in a factory in China somewhere or wherever. You're wearing other clothes that were made in sweatshops by children, but you're really pulling the morally superior high ground on everybody on Twitter from your iPhone. And I've had people, just back out of conversations once I pull it on that. I'm like, you're really trying to be, because I don't try and claim I'm morally superior to anybody. I really don't. I don't want people thinking I'm morally superior. I don't like claiming that. I don't like coming off like I think I am, because I know I'm not. Right? And I know I have a shit ton of social anxiety. I know I have a shit ton of crazy that I'm dealing with, right? That's why the lead singer of the Chili Peppers doesn't wear labels. I didn't know that. Here's the thing. I think I respect them more as people than I like their music, but that's my taste is just so. Oh, and thank you so much, Philip JY, for the super sticker. Thank you. I appreciate it. I should be doing the jiggle cam. We forgot the jiggle cam for the stream. We're also 70 away from a bra. We'll take the bra off once we hit 100 on this. And I think I still have booze left if we want to do that boozy stuff. I think I'm going to be cleaning my kitchen as I'm waiting for this to cook. We're going to assemble, and then we're going to stick it in the oven. That's pretty good. And then we got one more. Then we'll have room for one more for good measure. I'm going to drop that. See, we've got the plate of finished ones back there that we're going to assemble. And then we have this. And then we have 2 extra tortillas. I don't know if we'll need it. I don't think we will. I don't think we'll need these last 2. So I'm going to go ahead and put them away. Go ahead and put them away. Knock the cheese off, put them back in the bag. Then I'll save them for something else. Maybe. Oh no! Helps they didn't have sauce on the corner. Peel it off. That's our snack while we wait. The corner with the sauce on it. Most Westerns are rip-offs of old samurai movies. Oh, most Westerns? They kind of are, aren't they? Well, are they rip-offs or are they inspired by? Because that's a debate, right? When you have something like let's say a samurai movie. Well, that's specific to the culture, but then you make it in space. Now it's its own thing. Now it's a completely different thing. Right now it's a completely different genre. Also, should we line the bottom with foil? I think we might want to. I saw that pop up. Okay, one second. Okay. Or if you help me get over my social anxiety by simply saying hello to me my first time I ever watched your live stream. I am forever grateful for that. Oh, thank you. Oh, I appreciate that. I try and talk to everybody whether they super chat or not. I think it's rude to just ignore the people who are nice enough to come by and say hi to you. I mean, yeah, I get them putting on a show and I get them entertaining, but I'm also, it's like the difference between, some comedians don't do any crowd work and they come out with their pre-rehearsed, preset thing, or they'll only talk to their pre-group community of stuff. So I like it when channels, and I can understand, if you've got 50,000 people in your chat, there's no way you're gonna get to talk to them. You're there to put on a panel show to discuss topics with guests. That's your whole thing. But if you're kind of a small independent up and coming thing or up and coming creator like somebody like me, or any of the kind of the non-access channels, not the non-SGW, the non-shill, the non-access sort of YouTube channels. It kind of hurts when some channels don't take any time to actually interact with their chat. It's like, oh, you want to be on TV. You just want to be on TV, and you're trying to get out of Hollywood to be on TV. I gotcha. So they don't even interact with their audiences. I can reach the stove controls while it's working. I just kind of lean back. We need the stove controls. They're up there. We got the thing over on the other corner, on the other side of the kitchen. And then I'm being lit from the dining room. So my kitchen's kind of cool. It's got like an open, well, I can show you. Woo, flip around. Also, I got too much crap in here. Oh, that is the $20 super chat total. So it's like open. It's like open to the dining room. I got way too much shit in there. Try and go smooth. All right. Wow. There we go. House tour. We've done a few. I want to do some like rearranging those shelves over there. They're kind of sparse. I have so many other things I can put in them. So I want to kind of fill that out more. So I don't know. Maybe I'll get a pet or something. There's so much work. Pets are so much work. It's like not only are they a lot of work, but all right, we were gonna line this with foil. They cost money. You gotta take them to the vet. They get sick. Oh, I get so sad when they get sick. Then they get old. They only live like 15 years or so on average. Like, I don't know if I want to fall in love with an animal and then they leave anymore. It kind of gets hard after a while. That's all life is. It's all about losing everything. So, appreciate it while you got it. It'll be gone in a flash. Be gone before you know it, right? I don't know if this is a good idea. I didn't need it last time, but I'm going to do it this time. So, layer one. Should we cut these down? Maybe we'll cut them again. Squirrel cam! Oh, the squirrel's adorable. Have you seen my squirrel? Oh, he's so sweet. Oh, he's the cutest thing. So we got a cute squirrel that lives on the tree. Actually, there's 2 of them at least. I don't know if there's more now. Oh, look at that. Look at that. And melted. Oh, we got molten quesadilla down the side. Look at that. Molten quesadilla. This is like not diet food. If you're on a diet, don't make this. If you're on a diet, absolutely don't make this. I don't know if I want to put it on the edges there or the inside here like that. I guess we're doing the inside like that. I only made 4 of these. Oh, it's hot. They're hot and oozy and gooey already. Oh! I'm gonna cut this one too. That's pretty much done. Then we'll put a layer of beef. I want to try and I should have left them whole, shouldn't have I? I should have. Well, because sometimes they fit a little bit better when they're not quite, when they're a little off center. Because then you can kind of layer it a little better. So you do like that. Then layer the beef. Oh, we still have to grate the cheese. This one's done. Can we not? I have to wash this. I don't want to put it in the sink. It's going to if I do it right now. Okay, that burner's off. Burners are off. We got the oven on. All right. We got to grate this cheese. I forgot about it. Going 12 hours today. What are you making me? Got 12 hours today. What are you making me? Well, I got a quesadilla taco casserole. Well, I've never been to a concert, never had the money to see anyone there in the EU, plus, or America, to fly. Plus, I don't like flying. Oh, no. I love flying. I love road trips. It's so fun, you know? It's like you go on a road trip, right? Here, I'll grate this over here so I can talk to you. You can't see me grate it, but just assume I'm just grating it by hand. I got the grater. Just assume. I wish that sounds banging. Snow Fury. Snow Furry. It's good. It's gonna be good. I might crush up some tortillas on top though too. I don't know. We might do that and then some extra cheese. Do we tortillas and then cheese? Yeah, tortillas and then a little extra cheese on top. This is gonna be really cheesy. Last time I made this with beans and it was just too much beans. It was just too much beans. And we didn't do like a quesadilla layer. We just toasted we only toasted the, what's the other layer? Just the tortillas. Tracer, well, I love flying. In fact, I'm flying right now. Are we flying high again? Everybody thumbs up if you guys are 420 enthusiasts. Because I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I don't think it hurts anything. Oh, Jesse Miller actually reacted to the Never Try Marijuana song. And I just almost grated my finger. Did I get it? No. I almost grated my finger. Because Pepper Jack is super soft and squishy, apparently. Now, I'm not a big Monterey Jack fan anyway. I don't think. At least this is one of those cheeses I never thought I liked. Until I started cooking with it, and it actually melts pretty well. And it's got a little bit of a kick. So I like it in, like, Mexican cooking. Kind of. Why do you need to use a grater when you have cats? I do not have cats. I do not. But I also, why do I have a cheese grater when I could just grate it with my stand mixer on my slicer shredder attachment. Well, the slicer shredder attachment is kind of a lot to get out, and then you gotta wash it. It's just a little quicker to go by hand on some cheeses, unless I'm doing like a lot and I already have it out. Now, layer of meat. Layer of meat. So let's bring this up. Is that hot? Layer of meat, layer of cheese. I don't have any room. I'm doing this on a tiny counter. Normally I go over here and do it, but I don't want to. I don't know. I just don't want to today. There. Oh, let's try that. Almost like it needs a little more on the side. Here. Quesadilla. All right, let's try and cut this other one and match it to the line that's already there. I think it's okay. I think it's fine. You got a little overlap there. I mean, you could go into strips. It's gonna be okay. So, layer of beef. I don't know. This might be a 3-layer casserole, and if that's the case, then we gotta make one more quesadilla. If this is the case, I'm just kind of eyeballing. I was gonna do like half and then half, but now, maybe we do half and then half. Doesn't need to be 3 layers deep because there's not a whole lot of meat. We can put another little more. We do 1 layer and then 1 layer. This will only be a 4-layer. Then we'll be eating this for like a week. This is terrible for you. Put more vegetable, like eat it without. It's just cheese and meat. That's all this is. Cheese. Layer of cheese. Oh, that's spicy. I accidentally licked my thumb. That's kind of spicy. This is just all cheese. No wonder I'm fat. Oh, I gotta do the fishing license, Jesse Miller says. And my cat's always look too closely. What? Every time there's food involved, right? Fishing and hunting licenses are BS. You know, I don't understand them, but I guess it's a way to kind of tax people, I guess. I don't know. It's kind of like a, do I want another? No, I don't. Well then, I guess we're only doing like 2 layers. And then cheese on top. This is the only reason I really cut this. Don't make this. You will die. Do not make this. You will absolutely die. This is a heart attack. Well, it's just ground beef. This is just party food. Eat it with a salad and you'll be fine. I'll probably add lettuce and tomato on top, which I do have. We'll cut up some lettuce and tomato while it's baking. Cut up some tomato anyway. I think I have some tomato actually from the last thing I ate. So I'll make it a little lighter. It's all cheese. Oh my god, it's all cheese. Then a layer on top. But we're also making like the week's worth. So this will just be in the fridge all week. It's going to taste better because it doesn't have the beans in it, I think. Yeah, just dump it all. Why not? Cheesy. A lot of cheesy. And I'll put a little cheddar on top of that. Sure. Put that down on the side. It'll just be bubbling. It's just cheese. It's all cheese. All right. Just a hair because that has so much anyway. Just for color. This is like a Kathy Mitchell dump dinner, isn't it? At least I'm self-aware. At least I'm a little self-aware. Sometimes, until people start to hate me. Leslie Mecca cooking just the apron. Well, I was thinking, like, if we do, like, $500 or something, then I just take off everything and cook in the apron. You don't want to see that, though. Nobody wants to see that. I'm going to have to cover this, aren't I? So do I put crushed up tortillas on it now or after? What do you think? What do you think, now or after? Thank you, Doomcock, for the shout out. Much appreciated. Where's Doomcock? Is he in chat? Where is he? Did we miss him? Did he shout me out? What happened to Doomcock? What happened? Hey, did you get on Twitch by mistake? Yes. So do we put this on before or after? What do you guys think? Is Chef Carolyn in chat still? I don't know. He's still in chat. Do we put this on before or after? Oh, in his stream? When did he shout me out? Oh, thank you. He's live streaming right now? Oh, okay. Well, thank you, Doomcock. That's sweet of you. Oh, that's so sweet of him. I got cheese already. Well, we'll put it on after. Because if I bake it in now, it's gonna get soft and smushy, right? Maybe we do it. We'll try a corner. We'll try a corner and see how it turns out. We'll do like half of it. I don't know. I didn't know he was streaming. Here, we'll do a little over here and then see how it turns out. We'll do one on one. I don't know. How long in the oven? I don't know. I'm going to try like a half an hour and see. I think we'll try like a half hour and then come back and see. Yeah, Doomcock and I, we need to catch up. Tell Doomcock Mecca says hi and that we need to catch up sometime. Because I haven't talked to him in forever. And I'm sure he has a lot to tell me about his well, he has his 250. Tell him congrats. Tell him congrats. I forgot about that. I'm like so busy talking about my own shit. And I'm like, I gotta squeeze this in, and I gotta do this, and I gotta do this, and I don't even look and see who's streaming. I gotta take some time off of streaming other channel streams sometime because I'm like losing time to remember things. I'm losing time to remember things. So if you don't see me on a lot of other streams, it's because I don't remember who's doing what and where I am and what day it is. And I don't know. So I'm going to cover this up. I'm going to cover that up. We're going to do some dishes and chat while we're in the background here. And while we're waiting for this to bake. So I'm going to go for like a half an hour and see. What do you think? Like half hour and see. See how done it gets. I'm going to cover a foil for the first part. I don't know if I'm going to like the tortilla chips on top. So that's why I only put it on like a corner. Just in case I ruin it. I don't think it'll ruin it though. It's already got like so much other stuff in this. Okay. And I'm putting it on that in case it boils over. So 350 for half an hour. We'll check it. No, let's catch up. Oh, let's catch up. How you guys doing? I got too much cheese on there. So I'm enjoying doing the cooking streams because then I don't have to like feel like I'm competing so much too. That's the other thing. Because I know that I'm never going to like be the most knowledgeable super like I know that. I know I'm way more comfortable with something like Star Trek. I'm way more familiar. Even with like good Star Wars. Even with like the good Star Wars, right? So I am never going to be the superhero expert, though, and I'm not going to be able to know when they fuck something up or change something, because it's just not my wheelhouse, and there's nothing wrong with that. I tried. I don't know if I I can really get, like, offended if I don't understand what I'm supposed to be offended by. There was something you guys sent me also. I don't understand. It was like some Wikipedia thing. Right? It was like something on Wikipedia. I don't know what it meant, though. This looking bomb Entity Edge Network. I think it's going to be good. I think it's going to be good. We got, like, actual quesadillas in there. Oh, it's going to be so fat. Don't eat the whole thing. Just eat a tiny bit. Just eat a tiny bit. Stick it in the fridge for a week. I'm probably going to send half of it up to my ex's place. Because I sent him like half of the last one because I just could not eat any more burrito. I couldn't eat any more burrito. If this one tastes better, then I might be finishing this whole thing off in the next few days, and I won't send it over, but so I give him some, I give my mom some, because that was a huge casserole last time. That's the thing with casseroles, they're family meals. They're not single people meals, you know? When I'm just cooking myself, I'll just throw a chicken strip in the air fryer, and I'll throw some spinach on the thing and then eat that. But if I'm cooking, I'm pickier. But then I do a lot of stuff like I will shred vegetables for the week, but I don't have any like pre-shredded. I'll shred like carrots and radishes, and then I'll just have a carrot, radish, and chicken strip or turkey on a salad, and that's like a meal when I'm trying to lose weight. But the cough didn't sound good. That's because I've got pepper. I'm breathing peppers because I got my. You remember how we cooked all those chilies? Yeah, they're all right here in the pan in front of me. Oh, they're all right here in the pan in front of me. I always have congestion. I have allergies. I'm allergic to everything. So I'm gonna clean out the pan. Manga's new comic book. Yeah. I mean, and if I cared more about what Japanese high school students were up to, I'd probably be more interested. I'm too old for it. I think I'm just too old for it. I can't relate. I don't care. I can kind of relate to the Punky Brewster show because at least she's kind of close to my age. It's like, if I were a success in life, I would be like that. Show you a quick raid on a stream to say congrats. If you guys hop over there, but just come back. Just come back if you're gonna. I didn't know we were streaming today. Here I'm like, I've noticed that, like, Az stole my Tuesday afternoons now. What are you gonna do? I guess I gotta start naming names so people don't think I'm, like, mad at them. I'm not mad at Doomcock. Don't think I'm mad at him. But then again, I haven't talked to him in forever. You need to watch or read Berserk. No. Is it a bunch of shrill yelling and fighting and shit? I don't care. Does it have cooking? Because I watched the one with cooking and that was all shrill yelling and fighting too. So they couldn't even get the cooking one right. I'm like, oh god. And that one's like the closest one to anything. I only watched the first season of it though, or two. What's the one? And they got the girl with the big tits and the American flag bikini. And they all have food orgasms and it's like literal orgasm. Medieval based. Ugh. I think I know enough about it to know it's just not gonna be anything I give a fuck about. Well, also it's anime. Which is like basically just little schoolgirls yelling. Shrill yelling. That's all anime is, shrill yelling. And I don't like animation anyway. I also hate fantasy. So I hate fantasy animation and so it's pretty much nothing about Berserk is going to be appealing to me at all. In any way, shape, or form. And here's where people are gonna leave because they're like, oh, she's just crapping all over anime again. Sorry. It's just it's never gonna be the genre I care about. It's like take everything I don't like about superhero movies and then add animated, like actual cartoons. It's like, no. Please no. Please no. It's like I can sometimes, like, I'm 20 years too old for South Park. It's like I can't even watch Family Guy anymore. I'm just getting old, I think. Totally brought come fight the IRL. Hey, just don't make me watch it. Don't make me watch it without any, without like letting me at least have, my laptop there so I can do anything else when I get bored. I think that's my big problem with it. Because I went with somebody who kind of made you feel like, you couldn't do anything else. You couldn't talk during it. You couldn't say anything. Like he was the only person who can talk to it or during it. You couldn't say anything. You couldn't, unless you were specifically talking about the show, right? And if you lost interest, you couldn't like pick up at your phone or your video game system or anything and do anything else. It's like, yes, but if I'm not entertained, I feel like I'm wasting time. Like I feel like I'm wasting time if I'm not doing something else, right? Like even if I'm watching like the Superman and Lois show, this is why I stopped reviewing it, because I'm not paying enough attention to it. It's not holding my interest. But if you're like, if I feel like I have to sit there and pay attention to something without doing anything else, it feels like torture for me. It is like torture. It's like, can I do anything else? Why can't I watch this the way I want to watch? Like, if I just want to watch it out of the corner of my eye while I'm playing a video game, why am I not allowed to do that? And I get it if you're, like, reviewing something, you don't want to do that. Which, fine. That's why I stopped reviewing a lot of shows. I stopped watching after a while. Because I just wanted to be doing anything else. I just want to do anything else. So, if something is not interesting to me, I don't want to be there. I don't want to be stuck watching something for hours and hours and hours on end when it's just not entertaining to me. So, but then again, I watch Gaki no Sky and all that kind of stuff. But is that sad? Oh, am I hearing something from me? Did I leave my stream running and I can hear the noise in here? Yes. Yes. That's why I hear the faint echo of my own voice from the other room. I heard a faint echo of my own voice from the other room. Oh, that's bad. I kind of want to make a smoothie now that we're waiting. We got like at least a half an hour, and I'm kind of getting like, should I just make like a smoothie or something to wait while we're waiting? You guys want to see how cool my blender is? So I got like the top of the line Ninja Foodie blender. It's like super duper awesome. Copyright claim, Mecha Tuesday. What copyright? I didn't actually have or show any copywritten material. What is it? What's something got copyright claim? Do we want to take care of it? Let's take a little trip. What did I do? Is it perhaps it was the Bad Batch trailer? That's the only thing I played. Ooh! Hello. All right. Bad Batch trailer is the only thing I played. So let's go and take care of that. This is pretty much the same angle you guys already see. This is like the same angle you guys already see me at. So welcome to the dark office. It's wobbly. I'm sorry. How terrible is that? No wonder you guys don't want to. I need one of those gimbals. All right, YouTube Studio. I need one of those gimbals that'll make it all even. Oh, we lost 10 subs. Oh no. So what's the thing that got claimed on this one now? They're just constantly claiming ineligible copyright claim. Now what? For what? Elite Alliance music. For 30 seconds. Fine, remove it. Trim out segment then. So apparently one of our little commercial trailer things no longer has copyright free music. Good to know. That's the Pike one? The Pike trailer? Huh. Can't be monetized due to copyright owner. Well then, fine, we will just remove it. See, that gets annoying. Every freaking stream. It's like you can't even make your own content and transform it. The Cardi B thing got claimed the other day. That one got claimed the other day. And that Cardi B one is transformative, though, because we used the Mystery Science Theater I mean, if anything, they own the copyright on that too. So why don't they get the revenue? I'd rather them get it than her, because at least they create a fun and entertaining product. Yeah. All right, we're back. So we're trimming out the segment. In your country, one recent video from you is blocked. Yeah, one of them. They're doing that. They've changed a lot on YouTube recently with a lot of this new. They've moved. I think they've moved me into a new category again, so I'm getting squashed again. Sounds like a casserole. It's gonna be a casserole. It's just getting old. It's getting old. The bots and the flagging and the freaking bullshit. The bullshit's getting old. The bullshit's getting really, really old. But yeah, so I'm making dinner because we're making dinner. Because I didn't want to just wrap so early. So sorry. All right. I thought the Bad Batch trailer was going to get copyrighted. The stream was, Sunday was claimed. It was. Yeah, I had to trim those out. So that'll be back up. I think that Sunday one will be back unlisted. I privatized it while it was doing. Well, see, now we get ads here. Of course we get ads here. That's fine. I don't mind getting ads here because I just want to double check here. On my tablet. This is where we're at. Hey, when I keep getting recommended videos from Mr. Beast, etc., just because I looked up gaming vids. Oh wow. See, for me, that was recommend like the same 5 channels. They always recommend the same 5 channels who are like the most corporate all access channel. Like, I don't want to know what they have to say. I don't know. I don't want to know what they have to say about X, Y, and Z. Should we make a smoothie while we're waiting? I don't know if I want to do that. You guys haven't seen like the coolness of the cool blender, have you? So are you doing the quesadilla Team X, which is are you doing the quesadilla Tex-Mex, which is my personal favorite? Well, I just made a quesadilla and then I put ground beef on top of it and then cheese. So it's basically just a Mexican pizza, quesadilla pizza, casserole lasagna. I don't know. They all look so surprised in the thumbnails. What's that about? Oh, because if they're like, oh, here's your YouTube thumbnail face. So you're like, or if you're a girl, it's tits on display. It's much clearer. Push them in. You gotta push them in. You gotta go, and you gotta push them in. Get as much on display as you can, and go. And then that's that's your YouTube thumbnail face. Everybody does it too. It's great, isn't it? I think everybody does it. You know, I think we're gonna make a. We gotta have something fruit and not have just cheese today because you gotta have. I have no vegetables in this other than, well, it's got chilies in it. It does. It's got a lot of cheese though, so we need something fresh to balance it. I'm gonna make a smoothie while we're waiting. It's basically just a quick milkshake almost, and I'm gonna bring it over here. I'm gonna bring the blender over. You guys haven't seen the new blender that much, have you? So this is like a 2-for-1. Here's our special. So here's the Ninja Foodie, and it does have hot cold. It self-washes. Maybe we can wash the blender too. We'll watch it wash itself. We'll watch our blender wash itself. So what I do is I use juice instead. I use juice instead of milk because it just tastes a little better. I get the light apple juice. And this is the good one. This is the good stuff that you want. The smoothie. Any of these Dole blends are so good. They've got a banana blueberry one that I need to try too. Call it the surprise ejaculation phase. Boobs in the thumbnail. Disappointment. Watching the vid 98% of the time. I'm sorry. Should I put more boobs or less boobs? Beanie Guy's going live soon. Oh. He's so pretty. He would hate me. See, this is why we can talk about this, because there is no chance in hell of anybody knowing me from that community, right? So I can go and hide over there. There's just no chance in crap of me. Here, I should probably do this on camera so you guys can see it. All right, lump. I'm also not left-handed, but I'm using my left hand predominantly today. I don't know. These bananas look a little. I don't know. So you do like a cup. They say do a cup and a half. Not your vids. I mean, the people Preppy princess videos. Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't watch a lot of the preppy or princess videos. Oh, I should have put corn in that. Why didn't I put corn in that? I bought frozen corn specifically for casseroles. I always forget to put it in. I guess I could. It's cold though. Cosmic Yog Salath. I like Beanie Guy. I agree with all his politics. See, I like his point of view on him, on things that like, because I'm somebody, like, I dipped out 20 years ago. I cared way too much 20 years ago. And then I dipped out once it was like, oh, really? Really? We're gonna play that? Okay. I say hi, a constant, oh, we're live. You realize it's a constant back and forth of people who will never agree on anything, just trying to screw each other over and block the other one. So you kind of dip out because it doesn't matter, right? And then, like now lately, with all the ways that the entertainment industry in particular, the way that they kind of do shit, the ways that Disney and CBS and all of these, and Warner, the way that all these corporations and companies do a lot of media and viral marketing, a lot of their, like, they buy these, like, CBS owns comicbook.com. You know, how are they giving you a fair, impartial thing? I mean, all of these companies, you get, like, The Tonight Show with whoever's the host. If it's ABC, they're marketing their ABC movies. Pretty much all of them are. It's like they're marketing all their own stuff. And that's like their entire purpose. You know? Double Mecca. What do you mean double Mecca? Did it double me? How did it double me? Ooh, 67 likes. Thank you, everyone. Yeah, keep going. Keep hitting the thumbs up. I didn't realize that I didn't realize Doomcock was streaming today. It must have unsubbed me again. But then again, I mean, I said it on here. You guys know why I was like a little pissed. It's like, oh great. Let's move it into the every time Mecca moves time slots. Now that's going to be our new time slot. So that's nothing against Doomcock. I didn't even know he was live. So please don't think it's against you. Please tell him it's not. I was not talking about him. I don't know what the crap I'm talking about. All right. Now that we're dropping everything. Is it on? As we play? Okay, it's on. We got the lid on. You want to see how cool this is? We still have like at least 10 minutes on that. We could listen in. We could stream snipe in Beanie Stream. Just press the smoothie button. So this I've been like addicted to because they're so good. It's like a milkshake. They're like a milk, and it just goes automatically. It's counting. Isn't this cool? Boop, boop, boop. On it. It's so cute. It's like doo, doo, doo. It's done. And it's done. I have a smoothie maker too. Should use it. Amy Chesro says. Aren't they nice? Like they're just so, like, especially when they just make them all, they pre-make them. It's no trouble at all. They have some that just have pouches in them anyway. I like to get the berry juice mixes for like the berry ones. So I'll use that anytime I make like a berry one. And for anything like pineapple-y or tropical, I just use apple juice. Because I think that just tastes better. It tastes so good. So I've been kind of addicted to these. We should totally run. You want to watch it clean itself too? It has a self-cleaning option. Here, we'll rinse it out. This is 24 ounces. I just did this recently. It's 24 ounces of liquid and 2 drops of dish liquid. Or water, rather. So I'm just going to rinse it out first before we run the clean. Now, you don't want to submerge these. You can't really submerge them. But these are so cool. Like, this is like the coolest. This is the coolest blender. It's one of them. Like, if it wasn't if it was like a Vitamix, it'd probably be just a little bit better. But here's the thing. It just does everything for you. So it does everything for you. All right, I'm going to load it up with 24 ounces of water. Were we talking about weed and shotguns? Do I want to be part of this conversation with weed and shotguns? We're just doing 3 cups of water. Oh yeah, and we're dropping everything as well. Yeah, try not to drop it down the side because it does have like a heating element in here. What brand of blender? It's a Ninja. It's the Ninja Foodie. And yeah, I'm just dropping everything down the side. Alright, so you do that. Make sure you didn't put water all over the side, which you did. Which I did anyway. Okay, clean up the side. 3 things of, so we got that much, like 24 ounces of water, 2 drops of dish liquid, 1, 2. All right, now you pop the lid on. That's a Ninja Food Eye blender. Okay. It helps you put it on the right way. Me. Okay, now 6 minutes. It's gonna be on a clean cycle. So you just put hot water in it and it'll clean itself. So now it's gonna start heating up the water, and it's gonna zhuzh every few minutes. And by zhuzh I mean it'll zhuzh. You know, it'll zhuzh. It'll zhuzh itself. Because that's what you do, right? Welcome to CAH, Consumer Advocacy, Heartbeat Kitchen. That works. How do you even spell that? I don't know. Can you believe Freddie Prinze Jr. back where? Well, I know he's in the Punky Brewster thing. I don't really care about him, though. That's the thing. I don't. I think these celebrities think I care way more about him than I do. Which is kind of sad, isn't it? Yes, zhuzh. How do you spell zhuzh? It would be Z-H-U. I don't know. So it's on the clean cycle. It's got 5 minutes, and the heat light is on. That means it's heating up, and then it'll blend, and anything like any food bits that are stuck in there, which there shouldn't be any because I've only made 2 smoothies in it since I've cleaned it last. But we're waiting anyway. We got 5 more minutes before we check the casserole. Anyway, fine. I just washed this because I dropped it. You know what? I'll wash it next time. Because I'm sure it'll fall 5 more times. I'm trying to hang it from the side of the fridge like I'm all cool and special. Isn't he the son of the original Freddie Prinze from Chico and the Man? Yes. Where you had the dude and Grandpa Joe from, yeah, I'm old enough to have heard of Chico and the Man. I don't think I ever watched it. I don't think they ever had it on in reruns. It wasn't like Sanford and Son or any of those shows. So now we got a snack while we're waiting. AKA something to fill me up that's better for me than a quesadilla burrito casserole thing. And this will keep going. It's on the clean cycle. So it's got 4 minutes. Perhaps Fred Durst will return. Oh wow, that's a name I haven't heard of in forever. Fred Durst. Then again, I wasn't a Limp Bizkit fan. Once all the kind of like angry white boy rap metal sort of happened, I just couldn't. That was like, ugh. No, that's not my genre. The angry white boy rapper sort of genre wasn't like rap metal. None of those were my preferred. I mean, Disturbed was okay, I guess, but oh, gives you a notice. Gives you a warning. Mecca did nothing for the nookie. That's not my currency. That's not my currency. Currency is my currency. My currency is money. White rat. I've never been a fan of that. I mean, like I said, I grew up with like more punk and metal and Quesadilla cleaning stream followed by Mega what? Well, we're not really cleaning. We're cleaning while we're waiting for the oven to go. So, and then the next stream I'm going to be doing is going to be organizing that freaking pantry. So you'll have a different view. We'll have to tilt it up a little once we get there. Tom McDonald tried a couple of weeks ago. It didn't really work still, LOL. That's the one I heard that I'm like, this just kind of reminds me of like Limp Bizkit and what's the other one? What's the one? Linkin Park is the one I'm reminded of. I didn't like them either. They weren't really my genre. They were kind of, and I don't feel bad when I say I don't like something because I always worry that like, what if somebody who has involved in that is listening in the background and I don't mean anything by it, but then like sometimes I'll say, oh fuck that thing, I don't like it, and screw that, and then I piss people off for life. I'm like that. I piss people off. I do it quite frequently, I assume, and I am too deplorable to be seen with, except maybe by Doomcock, who gave me a shout out, and I'm very appreciative. So definitely tell him thank you for that. I do appreciate it. I'll probably have to tweet it at him. But no, I'm not I was never a big rap fan. Anyway, like I can listen to the Warlock Pinchers, but they're from Boulder. They're kind of different. They're a little different. They're a little more performance art than they are rap. And I really like it. And they're really different too. I love bands that use samples like that. I love sampling. Wouldn't be a real harpy if everyone loved you. Usually, yeah. Oh great, the bot is back again. You would think they would back off if they're like a Snyder, or if they hate Snyder. You would think they would back off because, in case you didn't notice, a bunch of fragile snowflakes were so butthurt and that I said Zack Snyder was something. It's like they're getting the wrong streams too. It's like they'll attack the bots. I mean, I love the clean cycle. Boop boop boop. It's done. Machine Head pissed me off when they started rapping. I don't remember Machine. I remember the song Machine Head. I guess there was a band called Machine Head. I don't know. I guess I turned it off by the time they were a thing. Because it was pretty much around like 2000 when pretty much the only good bands out there. Ooh, and this is hot because we had the clean on. All right, pour out the dish liquid, and I'm just gonna give it a rinse. Just to rinse all the soap out. And then we're going to check the casserole and see how it looks. Woo! And the smell's new. Yeah, that's kind of funny that these bots who they sick on channels, it's like they don't even know which channel they're attacking. Because they'll have like nasty stuff about Anna or the quartering on my channel, and then they'll have, I wonder what they say about me on other channels. I I'm glad I went the down option. So it's kind of heavy. I'm glad I went the down option instead of grabbing it. Use 2 hands when it's heavy like that and hot. Yes, use 2 hands. Use 2 hands. I thought I could get it with 1. This is not a tray of chicken nuggets. It is a full-on heavy human casserole. Not human. Oh, I kind of want more tortillas on the top now. All right, let's see. Let's see. This is almost done. I said this is almost done. Well, how warm is it in the middle? Oh, yeah. More tortillas on top. Just for crunch. And I'll put it back in for like 10 more minutes. What do you think? 2 more minutes. Should have gone with the end of the bag. Just to give it a crunch. So now it's like almost nachos on top. Imagine if that were Doritos. Imagine if that were Doritos. But Rivery says, I'm back. Welcome back. Can you imagine that were Doritos? Alright, I'm going to put this back on. We're going to like another 10. Just to make sure it's done in the middle. Alright, I was checking in the middle though. Whew. That's why I wanted the fruit. This is going to be a very salty, heavy, cheesy. Yeah, this is good PMS food too. If you're a woman who likes salt. Ooh. Okay. I'm gonna let it go like 10 more. Just Oh, that's spicy. That's so soft. So spicy. Depends on the Doritos. If it's Cool Ranch, puke. I hate Cool Ranch Doritos. Oh, I hate them. They're terrible. Ugh. And I don't know why. They just taste. I don't like ranch dressing though. Timer. Let go 10. Let go 10. Let it go 10 and see. We'll hang out and we'll see. Love Cool Ranch, but only 20 years ago. Nowadays they're bland. See, I like the spicy Dorito. That's very spicy. Woo! That's because I had a whole can of jalapenos in there. And the Anaheims must have been. Well, the green chilies. I put green chilies and I don't know if they were mild though. I don't remember. And I threw the can away. So it's spicy. It is spicy as crap, but it's good. I find it funny that these people think their precious thing is immune to criticism. Well, you're just a racist if you think that. No, I'm just kidding. You're literally just a racist. You are clearly just an islamophobe. You're just a racist. I'm so tired of the word. I am so tired of the word. Aren't you tired? I'm so tired of hearing it. Tater Cake, I watched the Snyder Cut. It was okay. Seemed rushed to me. It was definitely not all hype. You know, I watched, okay, I liked some parts. I liked some things of it, you know. I liked the music cues when Wonder Woman would come in. Every time, I liked that. Because she comes in with like the Amazon, you know, like the Bulgarian folk music sort of chanty stuff, which I love anyway. So every time, you know, you get Wonder Woman on screen, that's good. Like when it's like the action scenes, but it's so dark. It's like, oh, and I wanted it to be black and white. Why, you pretentious motherfucker? Oh my god. I would be depressed around you too, asshole. Pretentious. Oh, it needs to be dark and moody and black and white. How about bright and colorful and cheerful and vibrant and full of life instead of death? You know, maybe that's a look into the psyche of some of these people when they want it all dark and gloomy and disgusting. Maybe that's how their mind is. Maybe they're just so obsessed with death and destruction that they can't. The mecha cut. Snyder is pretentious as fuck, but also pads the scenes for time. That's what it comes off as. It comes off as very pretentious. It comes off as very, what's this? Okay. That's how we got Birds of Prey. I didn't like Birds of Prey. It was another dark, depressing, moody, pretentious, bad, gloomy. Matt G, thank you so much for the super chat. They're doing the Cecil cut soon. Do you think they will? Do you think they will? What kind of blender? That's the Ninja Foodie that we just made for the smoothie. I should, if you have rum, it would totally go in this. Like rum, or do I have banana? I have banana rum. Oh, we drank it. You have like banana rum, because it has bananas in it, go for it. Then you would have like a banana daiquiri. Then you would have a smoothie daiquiri, which I wish I had now. Why didn't I think of that? Why didn't I buy booze? Because other things are legal here, that's why. Still think the Snyder Cut is a harsh circumcision style. Cosmic Sloth. Evening, Sir Percival the Valiant. Hello. Made oven-baked platinum chips today. Or plantain chips. Platinum chips. No, during jerk chicken. Ooh, that sounds good. That sounds good. See, plantain chips are just bananas, kind of. They're just kind of, what, a starchier banana? See, I like bananas. I've got bananas. I'm probably going to do something like a pancake with them. I don't have enough cinnamon. I'm going to have to get cinnamon. I know, I read it as platinum because it scrolled. It scrolled the second I saw the word. Did you ever do that? I know, big iron intensifies. Oh, the Showbirds of Prey. I didn't watch it. I think you guys know how I feel about Harley Quinn, and I'm just not a... I don't find her to be a good character. It's like, okay, so it's a character that is nothing without her boyfriend. And it's like, really? Okay, so she's nothing without her boyfriend, and she's a bad guy. And she's a murderer. And didn't she kill the guy and then feed him to her hyenas? Like, and I'm supposed to... That's a hero? I don't know. I don't get it. It's like if you want to give me like a Mickey and Mallory type, but they're promoting like the bad guys and superheroes like they're the good guys. And they're doing it in these R-rated sort of movies. Like, to me, superhero stuff is like very... You can watch this with a 10-year-old and it'll be fine, right? That's kind of how I view it. And I don't mean that they're for kids. I just mean that you can sit there with somebody and watch it with a young person and you're going to be fine. Oh, and Lowry, thank you so much for being a channel member. Welcome to Tier 1. Welcome to Tier 1. It looks like you're returning, too, because you got a gold now. Well, thank you. Thank you. I tried watching Suicide Squad and didn't finish it. Ezekiel Duckworthy. I couldn't watch the trailer. I couldn't do a reaction to the trailer. I thought people would be mad at me. I couldn't do it because I watched the trailer. I don't like the James Gunn jokes. I don't like, it's just, no. Ew. Oh, and then there's a lot of ew moments, like the shark stuff. I'm like, oh, no, ew. I don't want to see it. Ew. I guess I'm getting old. I guess I'm getting too old because I think for me to see something gross like that in a movie where it's you're giving me kind of weird mixed messages here. Am I watching a Freddy Krueger movie? Because I can watch a Freddy Krueger movie. I like Freddy. I like Jason. I kind of like the comical violence when they're kind of like, oh, ew, he squished her and she was a I like the kind of sometimes, but I gotta be in the mood for it. I gotta be watching one of those movies, and if it's in something like a superhero movie, I don't know. But that might just be me. So I don't want to do a trailer reaction just so because people would probably yell at me. Yes, welcome to prime time, bitch. Oh God, Freddy was so fun. Freddy was fun, but it was also like a fantasy, like a dark fantasy dream world. So, I got like 3 minutes before we'll check that. I'm sure it's fine. I have tomatoes. I have lettuce. You know what? We'll get the new lettuce. I have a bell pepper. I have no idea how long that's been in there. I have spinach. I could have put spinach in there. Should have put spinach in there, shouldn't have I? Would that have been good? That would have probably been good. Then we had some more vegetables in there. tossing my old. We'll toss my old. It looks like our dark slide. And of course, you know who. So I kind of think when a guy can play guitar and sing, it's like, oh, I can't help it. Big Trek Hostel. That's what made it awesome. It was a dream. They could do anything creative they wanted. Yeah, and that's one of the cool things about Nightmare on Elm Street. All right, this actually looks like a good thumbnail. I'm actually pretty happy with the way this thumbnail looked. I will be exercising more tonight, probably. Next time I get a chance. Let me look. All right. I gotta... No, that's not the thing I wanted to click on. I wanted to click on this one. All right. That's what I'm looking at. For TFW, you load it into save and just Caesar's assassin attacking you. Vats. Oh, shit, here we go. I don't know. Oh, she read it. I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is. I find spinach makes things very watery unless you cook it and squeeze it out first. That's true. That's true. What about Leatherface? I don't really remember watching it that. It's been so long since I watched. Okay, well, the first one's way too brutal for me. The second one's fun. I remember watching the second one when I was like in second grade with my mom. And she and I both had the same boots that the girl in the movie had on. So I remember watching it, but we were watching it on like Channel 2 with commercial edits. You know, back when you can watch horror movies just on regular TV. Because it'd be like, oh, Three Stooges and Tom and Jerry and Blinky the Clown in the morning. And now, yeah, so it was on like a local channel. So it was edited. Edited for commercial. So I like that. That was a funny one anyway. Like they were cooking people and putting them in chili. That's a show. That's a show. I'm sure people have done Texas Chainsaw Massacre cooking chili streams. I'm sure like 27 people have. Which is why I didn't want to tie stuff into movies when I was doing these. So at least not so much. I accidentally clicked and it clicked the notification because I swiped down thinking it was something, and it accidentally hit the thing instead of swiping to see what notification it was. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. That's my fault. That was my fault. Oh, now I gotta get this out of the... That was my fault. Oh, now I gotta get this out of the... Alright, we'll get this out. We got two hands. 2 hands this time. It's probably done. Probably done. I'm sure it's done. My oven's a mess too. I'm sure it's done. My oven's a mess too. 2 hands, don't drop it. This casserole's damn heavy. I'm just gonna turn it off. I think it's fine. I don't think it needs to go any longer. To be perfectly honest, if you go any more, it's gonna just burn. Probably. What do you think? Does it need to go longer? Double mecha again, so technically 4 hands this time. Did it double me? I don't know. Does this look okay? It's probably done. I don't want to cook it any longer. It's just warming it up, right? You thought your connection went out. No, it's my fault. Oh. I'm still here. Do not be sorry. I clicked the thing. All right. I think it's going to be fine. I got to take the core out of this. I don't know if you guys just press it. I just pressed into the core out. Yes, I did a naughty. I did a naughty. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord, Lord, Lord. Now. I forgot. I'm not talking. Why am I not talking? I just completely forgot what to say. I'm just taking the I don't know why I'm coughing either. Alright, I'm just taking the lettuce out of the bag, and I don't know if it's still good or not. But I'm taking it out of the main one and just taking like the first layer off. Because I think this is going to need some lettuce and tomatoes. was gonna need the lettuce and tomatoes. I always get an extra bag for lettuce too when I get lettuce. Because I think it's just easier. My connection was fucked for a second. It was my fault. It was my fault. I accidentally closed it and I shouldn't have. Alright. Put the blender over here. Put the blender away. The blender lives over here anyway. Blender lives over here. Alright, let's try it. So I turned off the oven. I don't think it's gonna get any more than that. I don't think it's gonna do any more. Horny Mecca? No, not right now. Not right now. No. Actually, I don't get notified of his streams. I just know that they're, I just know when they start because he's punctual and he has a set schedule. when you go live every day, that's like a great thing. I like set schedules. Alright, it's 6:30. It's 6:30. I did not ditch you guys for... No, I did not. No, I did not. He's just on my tablet on the side, and he's not really talking. He's got a guest on, so. Shut up. You're thirsty, not me. All right, I need a plate or something. Put in a plate. Do I put in a plate or a bowl? I also want to put it in a real, I don't know. We'll put it in a plastic plate. Go plastic. Once you go plastic, you know. That shows you truly don't care anymore. Just put on a plastic plate. Do you guys just buy these? They're so much easier than messing with like a giant thing. Because I mean, you still put them in the dishwasher. It's just they're so much lighter. And then you don't have to worry like if you drop one, it won't break. Oh, because how many times I get a brand new thing of plates and then I go and put them in the dishwasher just for the first thing, or I wash them by hand first time or whatever, or I buy plates that are too big for my dishwasher. Every time I buy square plates or something weird, I'm like, oh, these are they're all too big for the dishwasher. So, where's my knife? We'll use the knife, even though I can't. Well, it's gonna go in the bottom if I cut through, though. Maybe we won't use a knife. We'll use the spatula. We'll use the spatula. Just gonna take its corner, just a corner, because we got the smoothie. All right, corner. And hope it doesn't, I don't know how I'm getting this out. I should have not put it in foil, I think. What do you think? Not put it in the foil. So this is pretty much the same as I did last time. Only with different ingredients. With fewer ingredients. And you have the lettuce and tomato on top. It's lettuce. It's a lot of, I can smell the peppers. I can smell like the chilies in there. Lettuce, tomatoes. So I cut up a tomato, like I do the whole thing at once, and then I just save the little dices, because I never, like, I'm not going to eat a whole tomato on one little plate. Our plates not really that heavy. Not really. I mean, they are if you're clumsy like me and you drop shit, which I do all the time. Like, my hands will just stop working, and I'll just drop something, or my brain will just stop. I blame 420, to be honest. We blame the 420-ness. Okay, quesadilla. Quesadilla. Now this looks big. See? With one little corner. That's all you need. Okay, so we got quesadilla layer. We have a quesadilla layer. We have the taco layer. We have crunchy nacho layer. We have like two kinds of cheese. It's gonna be spicy. We got a pepper jack. Mmm. Hot. Spicy. It's hot. By hot, I mean spicy. This will clear your sinuses. Because we put the whole can of jalapenos in there. And I am not used to it right now. So yes, it's very spicy. We also have the quesadilla layer. Like, I can imagine this would be good with like a sour cream. Probably. It's spicy. Holy shit. I wasn't expecting it to be that spicy. All right, we'll try the You can see a nice tortilla layer. Mmm. It's just a quesadilla. Mmm. It's just a quesadilla and nachos. All in one. Mmm. What did I do? I maced her face. Kinda. It's hot. Mmm. Alright. That's definitely a winner. I like that better than the burrito version. Because that one had too many beans in it. And for whatever reason, like, I don't know. It just tasted too much like a burrito. This does not. Okay, there's a little bit of everything. Or it was going to be. Alright. That is good. I'm going to wrap up. Is Doomcock still alive? If he's still alive, go raid his stream. I don't know if he's still alive. I got Beanie on in the side monitor. Because he's pretty. And, oh, that's hot. But thank you guys so much for hanging out. It's been super fun. Is Doomcock still alive? Tell me. I don't want to keep poking things. I don't want to keep poking things because I'm just going to lose my entire chat right here if I keep poking at stuff. So. It was hotter, Beanie, or your food? My food is like, I got a lot of jalapeno in there. I'm not gonna lie. There's a lot of jalapeno in there. They're not gonna lie. Good though. Feels like I did double jalapeno. Wrapped up at 8:30. I'm sorry. Well, we've been going live 2 hours. Now go raid Doomcock. Because I mecha raid, and congrats. Huh. Let me grab that link for you. From you. I did not know he was live, so I'm so sorry. So here he is. 600. He's got 600. Alright, here we go. Come in. Mecha raid. Mecha raid. Congrats. I had no idea you were live until after the fact. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. So go over and say Mecha Raid. See if he says anything. What's he saying? 87 minutes ago. Okay. I'm sorry. I didn't know he was going live. Alright. So we'll see. If he says hi, he does. If he doesn't, go over, rate him. Say hail. Everybody smash the thumbs up while you're over there. Smash the thumbs up here while you're here. This is how we take care of our own in the community. I think. I don't know. Maybe. I'm an asshole though, and I try to rate people, but I don't even know when I go live anymore. So I'm sorry if I do end up going live on top of people, but thank you. And thank you for the shout out. Yes, I had no idea it was going live, so I'm sorry. I'm a jerk. Yes. What did I say? Yeah. There you go, Mecha Raid. I'm throwing Mecha under the bus for the lulz. I know. So go raid Doomcock or go watch Beanie, either or. I'm gonna wrap, so I'm not just sitting there watching somebody else's stream on ya. And I think, I don't know what's going on with High Council tonight. I don't know. So there's some other stuff going on. Like, I originally was going to go on with Jesse and then not, and then More Fury. Thank you so much for the super sticker. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. I'll see you guys on the next video, live stream, or wherever. Bye.